Hey yoga seeker, let's begin again together. We'll start today's practice laying down. Knees are bent, feet are flat. Close down your eyes, hone in on the breath, and really bring all of yourself to this present moment, greeting the practice with intention. We're going to begin now to drop the knees to one side, roll through center, open the hips, and then drop the knees the other way. And just do this a few more times, warming up, self-soothing. And then flatten your feet, and we're going to march out on the spot here. Bring your left knee into the chest, and then carefully set the foot back down, other side, right knee to chest. Release, ground the foot, and just keep alternating between the two sides. Again, it's this gentle awakening, warming up, moving at a slow yet controlled pace. Keep going. And then we're going to bring both knees into the chest and see if you can lift the hips up and then control the lower down, feet plant to the mat. We'll do this a few more times, 5 to 6 times, something like that, but don't get caught up in the counting. Have a little bit of fun with this movement. Be playful, be forgiving. So lead with how this movement is feeling, not with how you think it could or should look. And keep working with your breath. I like to exhale as I lift the hips up. It might be the other way around for you. So finding your way, tapping into that intuition. We're then going to bring both knees into the chest, wrap ourselves up, squeeze everything into the center line, give yourself a big hug. And then release. You're going to stretch the arms out long overhead, tops of the hands to the ground. And then with an exhale, lift yourself up into a crunch position and then release. Again, we lift, arms shoot forwards, slowly exit. And just keep crunching here, bringing yourself back up into that hug position. And just make sure there's no rush. There's never any rush when we're here on the mat. You don't have to match my pace. Sync up with your own. Now hold it here, kick the legs up. And then we're going to alternate dropping the legs. So again, don't feel like you need to match my pace. Find your own. Moving mindfully, keep pressing that lower back down and keep looking forwards. You've got this. Use the breath as well. Use what you have, full body experience. If it's too much to stay lifted, then you could do this laying flat. So if you feel you're fatiguing, go ahead and rest your head. Then we find a happy baby. Grabbing on either to the outside edges of your ankles, the feet. I'm holding onto the big toes here, but find your way into the pose and rock side to side. Bring the knees together. Then you're going to rock and roll your way up to seated. Again, take your time, have a little fun with it. Rolling back the length of the spine, kicking the legs up. I absolutely love this movement. We then make our way into a seat. Soft bend in the knees, heels down, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, C curve the spine, lean back, arms reach forwards. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, C curve, active core as you lean back. And just allow yourself to get caught up in this little movement loop. Enjoy the movement. Notice how good it feels to be 100% in your body, tapping into your own flow state. finding the meditation within your movement. We're going to then hold in the C curve and add a little pulse. Just finding this light kind of bouncy movement. You should feel a little bit of heat now building in the core. We then drop back, elbows under the shoulders, knees in, and then kick the legs out to a 45-degree angle and back into the chest. So I'm going quite fast here. So like I said, find the pace that feels best for you. So we're nice and warmed up now. So if you are feeling for this faster pace, then by all means, join me here. Kicking out and bringing in. We then lift ourselves up for Navasana boat pose. Option to ground your heels here, or you can keep the heels lifted with the shins working towards parallel. 3 more breaths, she says. Find your breath and follow it. You got this. Hang in there. Beautiful. Then cross one leg over the other. Roll over those crossed legs and find your way into a nice tabletop position. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Relax your feet. On an inhale, drop your belly, open the chest for your cow pose. Exhale, round to the cat. Inhale, drop and open. Exhale, push the ground away, separate the shoulder blades, chin to the chest for your cat pose. And again, sinking the breath in the movement. All right, now tuck your toes, lift your knees, lift your hips, push the shoulders back, draw the heels to the ground, relax the head, downward facing dog. Keep connecting with breath. And now from here on an inhale, shift forwards into a plank pose. As you exhale, bend the knees, lift the hips high, straighten the legs, return to your down dog. So I invite you again, find your own flow. It might be that you feel you need to touch the knees down to the ground here and then push your way back and up into the down dog. So just moving with this sense of curiosity. Getting to know your body, respecting its boundaries, and just trusting in exactly where you're at today. Keep finding your way. And then shifting to hold our plank position. We're then going to draw the left knee over to the right elbow and then alternate other side. Switch again, left knee to the right, set back, right knee to the left elbow. Just a few more like this. And then hold your plank, drop the knees, knees wide, big toes together to touch. Sink slowly back into your extended child's pose. You should feel nice and ready for this productive rest. And just notice how good it feels to give your body exactly what it wants. Your body is asking for rest. You gift it with that rest. Grounding down, tuning in. With every exhale, you can start to soften some more around the edges. You might be resting the forehead down here. You might turn the head to one side and rest upon one of your cheeks. Wherever you feel most comfortable, most natural. Practicing the art of surrender here. Letting go. Now you can stay here for as long as you need. I thank you for sharing your time, your mood, and your energy here today, together in yoga.